This is the TeamClearCoat podcast. We're two friends finally doing something about our obsession with cars.
We're probably not doing it well, but it should be fun, and we might actually learn something along the way. I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave, and this is our show. Ian.
Yes, Dave.
I have news for you. I'm Dave.
I have news for you. I'm Ian. Why are we saying we have news for each other?
This is our podcast, Ian.
I knew about that, too.
TeamClearCoat.
Also not news.
Talk about cars, stuff like that.
What's the news?
The news is, I'm pointing at you. I want to point at the webcam. So, yeah. Because it just looks like my arm is just like this dismembered thing on the webcam. Ian, you're not crazy.
Well,
you're not crazy. This is the news, Ian.
Is this better be about something specific? Because if you're making general statements, you're reaching, I think.
What do you think it's about?
I think it might be because there's a giant television screen right here with a Volvo, and it's a picture that I took. So I'm guessing it's something related to that.
Ian.
Yes.
This Volvo, this S60, has been haunting me since you brought it on the show.
Good. I've been thinking about it as well.
It's one of the worst design rear end things for exhaust.
Right.
Whatever, diffuser.
I'm glad I'm
awful.
not the only one who thinks so.
You're not crazy. Okay,
good.
So when we previously talked about this, we talked about how, where's my little thing to draw on the TV? Where's my epic pin? Okay, here we go. We talked about how these little guys, where is it? Where's the app, Ian? There's the app. Okay, here we go. We talked about how these little guys right here, how it looked like the exhaust should go inside of this area.
Right.
And instead they cut into it.
Yeah.
And
it's really weird.
Right? Okay. So I've learned that is the S60. That is the sport package. Right?
This is the sport?
That is the S60 Sport.
So that's an upgrade.
Yeah.
So what's the regular one look like?
Okay, we'll get to that. So I was doing some Googling around. I found that's a Euro version.
Right.
It's called the GT6, but it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
So
I like that rear. I like the spoiler.
Yeah, the spoiler looks great.
And that's like a proper diffuser on the back.
It is. And I think it's the same as this. It's
that's
just
like a plastic stuck on piece.
Better. No, that's just
bigger,
a better angle. That's just a clearer picture.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Okay. So the good exhaust, Ian, this is what the good exhaust looks like. This is kind of what we were thinking, more along these lines. This is the older S60.
Is it? Yeah, but that's a different body style altogether, isn't it?
No, it's the same thing. Here, look at that one versus this one. It's the same thing. Right? See that that hump right there? The taillights are exactly the same. I mean, this one has a spoiler, but see that rear haunch?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
The S60 Sport, maybe just the mildly refreshed version, the newer version.
Right, it's like a facelift or something?
Yeah. Right? It's still the same thing, right? So, but this is kind of along the lines of what you're talking about for the exhaust, right?
Right.
Where it's just kind of drawn straight in, right?
Yeah.
Right? Instead of just having two exhaust things taking up half of each of these.
Yeah, right.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So since I saw that, I was like, oh, Ian is absolutely not crazy, right?
Okay.
I have been seeing these other S60s like you saw. I'm sorry. Before I get to that, this is the other way the exhaust can go on the S60. Okay.
Okay.
So this is without that weird stuff where it looks like there's the cutout, but not. Right. So this is also fine.
Yes.
So we have two Volvo exhausts that are okay and one that isn't. So this one's good with the exhaust pipes that are just fine and round.
Right.
And there's the dents. Then there's the S60 with the little cutouts. Right. The little kind of things that fit into the rear diffuser, air, bumper, everything. Right.
Right.
And then there's the bad one that does neither. Right?
Okay.
So you're not crazy in thinking well, that looks like it should be something else and you're getting the worst of both worlds.
Right.
You're not wrong for being upset by this, Ian.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to tell you. And I was driving in traffic
But
today.
you provided me no answers, Dave. Why? But why? Why is it like that?
Ian,
Why?
I was driving in traffic today and I saw one of the bad ones.
Yeah.
And I was stuck near it for a long time and I had time to really let it soak in as to just how bad it is.
It really is. We needed answers.
Ian, I honestly think that we just need to
Email someone at Volvo.
well, that, but just Volvo at Volvo.com, questions at Volvo.com. Why?
But why? But why is S60 rear?
Sign TeamClearCoat. Yeah. See, you're not crazy in being upset by this, is what I wanted to tell you.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Because if there weren't those other two versions in existence,
Right.
then it would make this a little bit more eerie and weird. But the
Right.
fact that there are these two versions out there for
Right.
S60s, the same car.
Right, and that's even a sport model.
Yeah, so there's this K-Pax, upmarket thing that you can get.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Very strange.
Right?
I don't understand why the different shapes
Right.
and why the different shapes at once.
Right. Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
But you're not crazy. I wanted to start the show by reassuring you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I wish you had answers.
See, that's the thing. Hey, you know what? Yeah. I think when it comes to this kind of stuff, for every, let's say I don't know, what's our ratio? How many car stanzas have we seen?
Oh, I don't know.
Dozens. Talked about on the show, right? Probably maybe 30, 40.
Yeah.
Right? We got an answer for one. You nailed that TRD door handle sticker. People were only looking at the racing development part of it and then not even focusing on. You got that. So I think we've got a 1 in 40 hit ratio. Right? You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
I think you're right.
I mean, it's a non-zero hit ratio. It's greater than 0. We're going to get some.
Yeah.
Logic and reasoning will guide us to some light.
Yeah. Well, and then there's the situations where we get an answer, but it's even more maddening.
Right.
The Passat.
That takes points away.
Yeah. So really, we're at 0 still.
That's negative answers. No, because when you get that answer, man, that was a good night, Ian. Yeah. That was a good night. I remember that feeling. You did well.
We're addicted to it now.
Yeah, I know, right? We keep chasing the dragon. Ian. So that was basically my eyes was that I also saw the bad Volvo exhaust and also saw good Volvo exhaust and other good Volvo exhaust.
It's very strange. We're gonna have to go deep on Volvo S60 trim levels and try to figure out what went wrong and where.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Ian.
Yes.
Do we have car news?
It's a novel idea that I have for our car show.
Okay. All right. What is this?
That we should talk about new car news.
I don't know.
Not 5-year-old Volvos.
I don't know. What should we talk about, Ian? If we were to do this segment theoretically,
hot off the presses today.
Let's stand up a POC of what this segment looks like.
Okay,
a proof of concept.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what that would be.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just saying.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't following your bit. I'm sorry. Yes, and.
you give me side eyes and you just say yes and. Greatest improver ever. Ian, the only improv partner that could make Del Close put a gun in his mouth. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we talking about on this segment, Ian? On this brand new automotive news segment.
591 horsepower wagon. The Audi RS6 Avant is finally coming to the US.
The Darth Vader wagon.
I am so excited. I have been obsessed with this car for 15 years, 20 years.
Me too. Ever since I knew it was a thing.
Yes.
Ever since I knew that it was just as fast as the as one of the Ferrari offerings that same year.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the one that like really, the thing that really cemented it was there was that legendary article that was going around in like probably 2008-ish or so. And it was an article about someone who got pulled over in Spain for going 130 miles an hour with literally a ton of hash in the car.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 670 kilograms of hashish.
870 kilograms.
870, sorry. Yeah.
That is a lot.
Here's the pictures. This is from motor1.com.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah. That I remember when that story was going around and just thinking like, that's the coolest car that's ever been made. And I was obsessed with them.
Because not only could they transport like a ton of hash, they could do it in style.
But like, look how low the suspension is riding.
Right.
But they were doing 133 miles an hour with 870 kilograms of anything in the car.
Right.
It is impressive.
Right.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I think I first came to it with that movie Layer Cake, or I knew what that car was when I saw the movie Layer Cake. So that was like about like the gangster that was like super off the grid in Holland, like lived on a tulip farm, and he drove an RS6, and like the other protagonist drove like a yellow Range Rover, and he was like, really, like a yellow Range Rover? Like, how about subtlety, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's really exciting. You know, we're going to be like the 10th owners of one or whatever. But I think the thing I wanted to talk about was that it seems like wagons are having a moment in the US.
Yeah.
But kind of backwards, right? Because originally wagons in the US were, you know, the family truckster, right? They were a family, they were a utilitarian sort of thing. And then they fell out of favor there, and then they were like this like just sort of niche thing that kind of fell by the wayside over the last
and a few people
years.
persisted, but yeah.
And now you have this situation where like Buick is killing off the Touareg, and
is Buick killing off the Touareg?
I think so. Yeah, I think next year's the last, or this year might be the last year for it.
Okay.
And then Volkswagen is getting rid of the All-Track.
Okay.
But they're still going to be doing, but then the same company's bringing this over.
Right.
So now really the only wagons left in the US market are luxury cars.
Right.
The E63.
Right.
Or the E-Class wagon. And you know what? Half of the ones we see are the AMG variant.
Yeah.
You can kind of make an argument for the Tesla, but then there's the Jaguar, the Porsche.
Yeah. They have some listed here. Yeah. The Jag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. XF Sport Brake.
And the Volvos.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of wagons, but they're all luxury things.
Yeah.
So it's going to be this weird thing now where
it used to be the utilitarian family hauler.
Right.
Now it's like the utilitarian 133 mile an hour hashish hauler.
Right. Well, they're all like, you know,
well over 50 grand.
Right. They're all $200 plain white t-shirts that Kanye West sells on his website.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's what they all are now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Right?
But I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's better than there being no wagons.
Yeah.
But it's just a weird place that we've ended up.
Right, because it's not like the Cadillac CTS-V was a blockbuster success.
Right.
I mean, it was cool and it was a good wagon and all that, and it was fast, but it's not like they couldn't keep them in stock. They only made a very limited run.
Right. Well, it was just a matter of timing, I think, because I mean, think about 30 years ago.
Right.
And wagons were this utilitarian thing, and SUVs were this new thing, and they were luxurious. They were luxury.
Right.
And now we're completely opposite. Every idiot has
an SUV.
Yeah, all the proletariat have crossovers.
The former status of luxury.
They all have the crossovers. I'm dismissively waving my hand.
Yeah.
Do
it on the camera, Ian.
In a manner in which you can imagine me doing it.
We need an Ian hand cam. Yeah, I got to put a wider angle on that to get all your goodness.
Oh my Italian hand gesture.
Yeah, right.
So the proletariat have the crossovers now.
Yeah.
And now the discerning people with means have these wagons that are all beautiful.
I know, right?
And amazingly expensive and everything else. Like the cheapest wagon you can get now is like the Volvo V60.
I think the Touareg for now.
For now.
Yeah. For now. But then it'd be the Volvo.
For starting next year.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like 50 grand is the cheapest wagon you can get.
Right. Yeah. They're not showing this outside of an apartment complex.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It's like a crazy expensive modernist home.
I mean, it's gorgeous and I want one and I'm so happy that it exists and I'm happy that it's coming here.
Right. Right. But it's out of our reach.
Yeah.
And it's got a hybrid system? Oh,
yeah. It's like a mild hybrid system or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. The reason I like it is it kind of looks like a slammed Urus, and
it does a little bit.
I dig that. It has like
a little bit of that.
The angular aesthetic is coming back, and
but it's also swoopy,
right?
It's also, because it's a wagon, it has to have some curve to it. And actually, I mean, it looks like a pretty impractical wagon to be honest, because that rear hatch is not going to be great, but it does. It looks awesome. It's gonna. You know what that's gonna look really cool with is a really cool low profile roof box.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna look boss.
Just
with that.
Storming up a snowy mountain.
Yes.
Yeah,
a bunch of terrified kids going in the back. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, just scare the shit out of them before the ski lesson.
Right.
Yeah, then they'll behave.
That's what you want to do.
I like that.
Anyway,
Nice.
I'm super jazzed about that, and I'm excited that wagons are having a moment again, Yanni Dave.
They're having a moment. I've been up since 4:45, and Ian, you're not crazy. I have to get up for therapy in the morning.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't apologize enough today. But that does bring me this whole thing. Not that whole thing. I don't know what that is. But this whole thing brings me to an FMK Cars.
FMK Cars is the game that Ian and Dave play on the Team Clearcoat podcast. It's based on the classic game Fuck, Marry, Kill, but instead of playing it with people, play it with cars.
That's the one.
Right? F means you drive it for a day. M means you marry it, daily driver. K means you crush it.
Yes.
Ian, what are your 3 cars that you're hitting me with? Give me a title.
Here's the title. The title is that thing where you've definitely met the person before, but at the end of your conversation you say, "Nice to meet you."
Oh.
Cars that made a much anticipated arrival in the US domestic market with a twist.
Okay.
All right. So the first one, the 2020 Audi RS6 Avant.
Okay.
Right? The one we were just looking at.
Control-Shift-T to reopen your last closed tab.
I like it.
Windows tip.
I use that one all the time.
Command-Shift-T on a Mac.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
I like that we're bilingual here.
Yeah.
You get to, every time you drive this car, you get to discover for the first time your favorite NPR show.
Oh, okay.
So like if you're a big Fresh Air fan, every time you get in, you hear Terry Gross and you're like, who is this delightful
person?
This is awesome.
Yeah.
It's all things, or it's, This American Life. You're like, what is this?
Who's this Ira?
Yeah.
He's a snappy fella. I bet he wears some great spectacles.
Exactly. All right.
And then if you have ADD like I do, you like Radiolab.
Right. But then it's like, you get that feeling of discovery, but you have the knowledge to back it up. Kind of like how these cars are, like where you've known about them forever, but you haven't gotten to experience them.
It feels like the first time.
It feels like the first time. Yeah, there you go.
It feels like the very first time.
I'm sorry, this has been taken down due to copyright infringement. All right. The next one, 2013 Alfa Romeo 4C. Obviously, this was the much anticipated return of Alfa Romeo to the U.S. market.
Oh, my buddy Joe took a great picture of one. Yeah. Okay.
After every drive, you get to watch a Coen Brothers movie again for the first time.
Okay. All right.
So you get to you've known about these Coen brothers, and you know
the brothers Coen.
You know everything about their oeuvre.
Okay.
But you've never actually sat down and watched a movie, and you get to experience that for the first time every time you drive that car.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. There you go.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
In a window.
Yeah. Just randomly saw a 4C. I don't think I've seen one in the wild yet. Yeah.
I've seen it. That's not a 4C.
It's not? What is it?
Well, first of all, it says Lotus on the back of it.
Oh my God. No, that's an Evora.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I got to get my eyes checked. I've had a day.
I know. I'm
Just going to eat my microphone.
sorry.
Thank you for telling me though. That's the automotive equivalent of telling me my fly's down and has been down for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. But also
It says Lotus.
it says Lotus.
I saw round taillights and I stopped. Yeah.
Anyway. All right. So then the last one, it says, like, it's not even like hard to see in the picture.
It's not. Thank you, Joe, for sending me the picture of the Lotus that
And also it doesn't look anything.
It does look like a 4C. You look like a 4C.
Okay.
What's the last one?
2002 Subaru WRX.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. So for anyone who is too young to remember, Henry.
Yeah.
When the Subaru WRX came to America, it's hard to remember this now.
That we couldn't have the WRX.
And it was a big deal.
Huge.
All of us who played Colin McRae Rally
Yep.
and
Gran Turismo.
stayed up late to watch WRC and all this other
Speed.
Yes, on Speed and sometimes Speed Vision,
Yep.
which was like the first one. We were so excited, and it was like this huge deal when it first came to the States.
Yeah.
So the last one is Subaru WRX. You, Dave, you get to hear glitch for the first time every time you drive this car.
Oh, this is a really tough one.
Yeah.
Do I have to live in Colorado if I have the WRX?
No, you can live wherever you want.
Yeah, I know, but I want to live in Colorado. There's a reason I'm here.
I saved the best experience for last because I figured that would be the.
Oh man,
this had the exact desired effect.
Oh, this is really tough. Okay.
While you're thinking, I'm gonna go ahead and make an attempt at describing the genre of glitch to the listeners.
Okay.
So the genre of glitch, if you can picture two fax machines having intercourse.
Coitus, as they prefer to call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it sounds like. And young Dave here just loves this stuff.
Love it.
Loves it.
Love it. I went and saw a gentleman named Venetian Snares, Canadian gentleman, play at Cervantes.
He's not from Venice, huh?
Nope, not from
Liar.
Venice.
I don't know what that means.
Years and years ago. Well, I can't tell apart a Lotus and an Alpha, so whatever. Up is down. Brake core, 3 hours of like face melting brake core, maybe like 2.5, just in my face. Loved every second of it.
That's awesome.
Ian. Okay. All right. What's my first time for the
so the RS6 Avant, you get to discover your favorite NPR show.
NPR show, Coen Brothers for the Alpha.
Coen Brothers.
Okay. All right. I think I might kill the Alpha 4C.
Really?
I think I might.
Okay. All right. I mean, you probably don't fit in it anyway.
Probably not, but we need to do a hilarious segment where you and I try to fit in it and take a road trip.
Yeah, both in the driver's seat at the same time. You're still on the 4C page.
I know, because I don't want to take the next step.
Yeah.
I think
because you're going to marry that WRX, aren't you?
For a day, I'm going to drive
the
Audi. And I think you figured out a way to get me to marry a Subaru.
I did.
And I'm just going to go
I
to...
did. I did it. I did it, guys. Woo!
You need a balloon drop for this moment. You really do. You really do. Do you know what I'm going to do?
You know where there's a balloon drop? Right in here, Dave. Right in here.
Oh, boy.
Right
Ian.
in here. Listeners, I'm pointing to my balls.
His heart. His heart, Ian. Okay. So if I marry this, okay, and I get to hear Glitch for the very first time and learn it, I think back to the first time I saw the Square Pusher Big Loda video with a little Japanese girl in the insane asylum.
I got nothing.
My buddy Jason and I watched it on MTV Amp and we were like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I think back to that moment. What I'm going to do, my life is going to be dedicated to driving around to do vape awareness campaigns in my WRX because I'm going to infiltrate them. I'm one of them, Ian.
Hello, fellow kids.
Yep. Hey, youths.
They're going to accept you as one of their own.
I'm going to start every vape awareness thing like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Listeners, if you're not watching on the YouTube, he turned his chair around like a super hep cat would and sat in it backwards.
like the cool gym teacher.
Yeah, like a youth pastor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
What would you do, Ian? And instead of Glitch, it was LCD sound system.
Right. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Radiohead.
Or Radiohead. Yeah, something like that. I live for those like needle drop on the first side, first track
Yeah.
moments when you go in blind. Like I love that.
Yeah.
When you go in with no expectations, that feeling. That said, that car is the least interesting one. But so I think I'm gonna marry the RS6.
Okay. Okay.
I think when I'm I do like to listen to music when I'm driving, but I do like that documentary sort of radio podcast thing.
Absolutely.
When I'm driving. So I think I'm gonna marry that because that car is just
This does it for you, huh?
yes.
Yeah,
That
you want to
ticks-
go to there?
ticks so many boxes.
Okay.
That's all the boxes.
Okay.
And you could put all the boxes in it and then take them at 133 miles an hour to your hash dealer.
I'm not a huge fan of this rear, like,
Oh, it all works for me.
Okay.
I like everything about it.
Okay.
It's just so ridiculous.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see one in person.
Yeah.
And then I think for a day, I'll drive the WRX, and I think I'm also going to crush the Alpha.
Okay. Okay.
Even though I love the Coen brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they have such a particular
Yeah.
style, and it's like did you see Inside Llewyn Davis?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's the one that I always think about when I think about the Coen brothers, even though it's not my favorite movie of theirs.
Sure.
But it's the most I'm hanging out with the Coen brothers-y.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you have albums like that with bands where you're it's maybe not even their best album, but it's I just want to live inside this band for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Right?
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that movie's like.
Nice.
But I'm still going to crush it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I like that one. That was fun.
Yeah, that's a good one, Ian.
I'm glad that it made you thought.
Oh man,
Made you thunk for a little bit.
that one was a hard thinker, Ian. That was a hard thunker.
You just can't get away from that sweet fax machine love making sounds.
Can't, Ian.
Beep, bloop, bloop, beep.
What is this? Song of the summer. Go on. Yes, and. It's late. Okay, Ian, let's do
Yes.
Ian's camera roll clean out.
Oh,
You got a new phone.
I did. Yeah.
You only got one picture on your camera roll.
I know.
It's this bad mammer jammer right here, a Dodge Explorer.
Look at it. It gets more interesting the further back you go.
Oh, wow. Is that like, what is that?
It's an in period from like the 70s or 80s camper van conversion.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like someone spent a lot of money on this.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
And it has a security camera.
Right. Yeah. It was legit.
So you can see if your kidnapping victims try to run away.
But look at, I mean, that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in great shape.
Yeah.
Except for this giant scratch.
Right. But I love the stripes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime there's like a brown or maroon on cream stripe,
Right.
I'm in.
I have never been in a Dodge van of this vintage. However, I know exactly how that car smells.
Yeah, you do.
Right? Because I've been in other conversion vans of this era.
Yeah. Yeah.
They all smell the same.
Yeah.
Across makes. It's one of the few genres of cars where the genre of the car says more about, has a smell.
Yeah. Carpet that's not wet, but has been at some point.
Yes. Yes.
New from Calvin Klein.
It's pre-wet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Post-moistened carpet.
But anyway, that thing is rad.
It is. Also, this is a pretty rad truck back here. Was that a Bronco? Was that a... I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know what cars are anymore.
Well, then why do you... I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's probably a Bronco.
An older two-door SUV.
Yeah. But... yeah, I mean, look how clean that is.
Yeah, that is crazy clean. The body looks really straight. And like normally on these, like they're rust buckets for all of this right here, the front cowling, and then on the top of the windshield, these things would rust like crazy all around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and then also, here, let me draw the areas that frequently rust. Okay, all right, hang on. I think
you're like a plastic surgeon. Like I would do something here, do something here.
Here's the areas that can frequently rust. Oh, and then like somehow rust happens like over here. Yeah, I've gone full blown John Madden on the show.
That's awesome.
The car with the more points is going to be the winner.
Anyway, I was really psyched when I saw
That's a rad van, man. That thing is long too.
It's huge.
I can see why they parked at the end of the street and got the tail end spot there because parallel parking that thing.
Yeah, it was hard to get it all in frame.
Yeah,
it was big.
Yeah,
I like it though.
You had to like hire a drone. You can see like the lens curvature, the lens distortion. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Well done, Ian. Good spot.
Thank you.
Okay. I have garage updates.
Oh.
So you know my stories. Catch me up with where you think my old man sedan is as far as its hot flashes go.
Right. So you were having cooling issues. You replaced thermostats. Then you replaced the radiator fan assembly.
Yep.
And then it turned out that you fucked it up because you took it
to the mechanic
and they were like, who did this? And you did the thing that you told me never to do.
Right.
Which is admit fault.
Yeah, but they've been up inside the guts of my Infinity. They know it was me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then remind me, you didn't connect something.
There was one fan that was unplugged.
And then you thought maybe all was well.
Well, there were check engine lights coupled with that. I had codes for a failing pre-cat.
Oh, right. That's right. That's
okay.
Right. Okay.
So they cleared the codes. Everything was okay. Not the next day, but the day after that, the codes came back.
Okay.
So, but as much as I was in the car today, it did not overheat.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So I think
it was a cooler day.
It was a cooler day. So we're going to have to really try it on a really hot day. But, I think we may be okay, but I do think I have a catalytic converter that is failing. So I'm going to talk to the shop again. The last time I was there, I think you'll be proud of me, Ian.
Yeah.
I asked them what they can do for me as far as installing an aftermarket exhaust.
Yeah. I knew that was coming. I was hoping that was
just
coming.
High flow cats and then probably just resonators and not mufflers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's going to sound really cool.
Yeah. I told them, I said, I want it to be just a touch louder, but I want it to like, I really want to hear it when it's opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they said that they have, they can get anything like, you know, from Borla to Magnaflow to all that stuff. So if one of those folks makes something for it, they'll be able to get it and warranty it through my shop.
Nice. So are you like going on YouTube and like listening to...
The only thing that seems to be on YouTube is the still and exhaust, which I don't know if they can get or not. I'll have to talk to them, but yeah, it sounds okay. Yeah. Okay. It sounds better than stock. So yeah, but if we go like high flow cats, a better Y pipe, and then you know proper, you know mufflers or resonators, it should be good. Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It would be.
Nice. Yeah. I'm excited.
So there you go. There's garage updates.
Let's just go titanium.
Yeah, because we need to worry about weight on a 4,200 pound car.
A 10-year-old sedan.
Yeah.
Titanium exhaust.
That's right? What you need. 13-year-old sedan.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, so once again, while I was under it, I changed the oil on it the other day, and I was poking around under it, just kind of like checking everything out, just because like when you have that plastic air dam off, like the splash guard, it's just so good just to look at everything, just like just to make sure, like let's check the serpentine belt, let's just let's take a minute, lay on the ground or the sky floor as I call it. And just take it all in for a second, right? So I finally found my radiator drain plug. I didn't know where it was because it's like this weird like hidden thing that's actually like right on the bottom, and you don't even have to take the splash guard off to drain the coolant if you don't want to.
Oh, that's nice.
There's a hole in the splash guard, right? While I was doing the splash guard, while the splash guard was off and the oil was draining, I actually hopped on my bike and went over to the hardware store over by my house, and I picked up a few bolts and washers to replace all of the bolts and washers that have fallen off of the splash guard thing. Because there's like 14 or 16 screws that hold the splash guard on, right? Yeah. Inevitably, like one goes, then another one goes, and like, you know, so you kind of move them around, right?
Are yours like metal?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I had on the Volkswagen, before I had the skid plate. Yeah. It was all like those plastic ones, and they just would break every time I had the car apart. So last time we just like, I put a bunch of new ones in. Yeah. Bought a big pack of them. Yep. Yeah. Just like the Amazon or Harbor Freight pack, like even just eBay for like, if you know, like, yeah. Like ECS has had a bunch of those. So
with like LEDs in them or something.
Yes. This vape smoke just comes out of them.
Yes. Yeah. I will never forget your line when I saw your LED interior lighting where you said, "I am not immune to the trappings of stereotypical VW ownership." Yeah, that's exactly what you said. I'm not immune to the trappings of stereotypical VW ownership.
Yeah. How many oil pans have I gone through?
Yeah. So I took the time to like now all the bolts are on my splash guard, right? Nice. And that's just one of those things. It's like, it's not really that important, but it just feels nice when it's done. It took literally $3 of hardware from the hardware store.
Smash cut to the next time you have to get that splash guard off in a hurry, and you're like, why did I put all of them back in?
Right, exactly, right? Yeah. Same bolt head sizes and everything. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while I was under there, I noticed, I've never seen this before, but there's a bash, like an actual like thick metal plate in front of my oil pan, right? So there's a proper bash guard for the oil pan. Like,
nice.
It's maybe about 2.5 inches high, has like a 1-inch lip underneath it. So like it's like a no shit like piece of steel, right? Okay. This is why the old man sedan weighs 4,200 pounds, right? I noticed, I've never seen this before, my radiator has one as well.
Oh, that's nice.
It's thinner. It's not as beefy because that piece isn't as low. It seems like more just like a deflection thing if like road debris were to hit you. right? You know, like this wouldn't take out your car, right? So yeah, it just seemed like I had no idea that there was like an actual like impact guard on the bottom of my radiator. I'm just like, that's one of those things. It's like, oh, all right. Thanks, Nissan, for thinking of that.
Right.
Hopefully I never need it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like you almost did tonight, though.
I did. I went swimming. Yeah. We had some flash flooding in Denver, and
it was crazy.
I accidentally went over a curb. So we'll see. Yeah. I think I might have scratched up the bottom of the. Yeah.
But it should just be plastic, right?
Yeah.
That's
I have to take it back to the body shop anyway. When I had the front and rear resprayed, the rear is actually chipping around the exhaust, and their paint jobs at this particular shop are guaranteed for life. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'll just have them hit the front while they're doing it, and then just charge me for whatever extra.
What if I just pulled my Volkswagen in right behind
right behind me,
just like really close.
Like when you try to go through like the parking things where the arm comes down like really fast. If
I'll just stack my car on top of yours.
If you're okay with your car turning out diamond graphite metallic,
Yeah,
it's a good color.
It is a good color.
Not a good color for your VW though.
No.
You need some more panache for that.
I do, yeah. Need some pop.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So anyway, that's the garage updates. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Some kind of exhaust to come eventually.
Okay.
So for now, I'm driving around with the coat on. This is not an emissions year for me. Next year is.
Yeah, I think this is also not an emissions.
These are off years for us.
Right.
Yeah. These are buys.
Yes, they are.
Sports term.
Woo! We're gonna bunt. No, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, next year we'll go into that emissions booth together like fucking Thelma and Louise.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna live stream that. Yeah.
When are we gonna take the Vigan back?
Soon. I mean, obviously, stuff's really busy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Soon.
As soon as things calm down, let's
Yeah.
go take that Vigan.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk. You and I are gonna have a talk about the Vigan in a little while.
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
We'll see. We'll see.
What are we doing right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to cook some stuff up.
Okay. It's still marinating?
Yeah, still marinating. Still sitting on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, when it's ready to go in the smoker, you let me know.
I will,
I don't know
Ian.
what that meant.
Okay, Ian.
Yes.
I have an FMK cars for you.
I want to hear about it.
And I'm going to demonetize this video because
Like
here's
all
the title.
All the money.
So baby, tell me what's the use? I said it's getting hot in here.
Ian,
Yeah.
it's getting hot in here.
I believe in her.
So take off all your, actually keep some of your clothes on.
Okay.
That's the title of this FMK cars, Ian.
Okay.
All right. That was Nelly, everyone. I'm sorry for making you hear
The
that.
favorite son of St. Louis.
Also, we have a picture for this FMK cars for you. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Okay.
It's this one right here.
This is the one that says hot in here?
Yeah.
JPEG?
Hot in here. .jpeg. That's your adorable child with all his baby fat.
Yeah.
Naked on his car.
Yeah.
While his big brother Nico is checking the tire pressure.
Yeah.
And it's like it's not out of the ordinary that there's just a naked human being
In my backyard?
in your backyard.
No, not at all. It also says sweet ride. It's from the candy factory.
We're closing that one. Ian,
He's adorable.
he is cute.
Yeah.
Ian, this FMK cars is because it's been so effing hot in Denver, Ian.
Yes.
It's been so goddamn hot.
Stupid.
Ian. So when you drive these cars, you have to take off an article of clothing.
Just one. Do
Well-
I get to pick which one?
No.
Oh, God.
So first up, Ian, I'm going to give you the brand new
You know I'm wearing 7 shirts right now. Right?
Corvette C8. They're just deeper and deeper V's underneath. Yeah. Okay. C8
Last
Target.
one's just a thong. Like the Borat
Just the
thong.
Borat sling. Yeah. Okay.
The C8 Corvette.
C8 Corvette Targa.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Which is how you spec yours out in Newlywed to a car.
Yep.
Okay. Every time you drive it, Ian, you have to be shirtless.
Okay.
I saw a shirtless gentleman driving a car today. No, yesterday. No. Today. Just tons of tattoos.
Yeah.
Kind of a plumper individual. driving like a Dodge Avenger. Saying, all right, buddy, you do you, man.
Yeah.
Shirtless dude driving a car. All right. So, up next, okay? Ian, I'm going to give you a Lamborghini.
God. Oh, God. What am I going to have to take off now?
Huracan.
Okay.
Spider.
Okay.
All right.
I'm noticing that these all are exposing what I've exposed to the elements.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In this one, Ian, I get to rip the sleeves off of every shirt that you have. What's worse, Ian? A shirt that I've ripped the sleeves off, or you just foregoing the shirt altogether?
Oh.
What's worse, Ian?
I mean, foregoing the shirt altogether.
Really?
Yeah.
Than me ripping off.
9 out of 10 bystanders agree.
Okay.
I should keep that thing on.
Okay. All right.
The other one died of shock.
And then lastly, Ian, I'm going to give you a Ferrari 488 Spider.
Oh, God.
Okay. Shirtless, but you get to wear those leather gloves without the fingers.
What? How is that better? So basically, you've made it so I have to be shirtless. I can't crush both of the shirtless options. So I'm shirtless with gloves, or I'm shirtless in a Corvette.
At least the Corvette's just a Targa.
You're quite proud of yourself, aren't you?
I just loved how much you squirmed when I gave you the tank top one. The sun's out, guns out one, where I gave you tank tops with catchy slogans and it caused you to implode like a neutron star. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Dave. I was nice to you with mine.
You made me marry a WRX.
Yeah, but you got to listen to Glitch for the first time. All right.
I played you Nelly.
Not better. All right. So I think the correct answer is to marry the Huracan.
Okay, and
I gotta keep this disaster covered up.
what if I just get a little bit of free reign with a pair of scissors for like, say, 30 seconds on the shirt? Let me just jazz scat some air vents in there for you.
I'm just gonna have nipple holes.
No. Nipple triangles, Ian. Come on.
Like a negative pasty.
Like I can cut a circle.
Okay, so I'm gonna marry the Huracan with no sleeves.
Okay.
I feel like maybe the juxtaposition between super fancy car and no sleeves might
Kind of be funny.
It might be funny. It might seem like I'm doing a bit.
Okay.
It might balance out a little bit.
I'm looking forward to the moment where you're like, Dave, come on over. I got some new shirts. And I just get to show up and just rip the sleeves off your new shirts. That'll be fun for
My
me.
children are sobbing. Why does Mr. Dave come over and rip the holes in the shirts?
It's so your father can let his guns breathe.
Yeah. All right. So now with either of these two, do they come with a personal trainer and or dietitian
Nope.
and or electrified fence around my refrigerator?
It's the only ones that you have now.
All right. I'm going to crush the Ferrari, even though I'd rather drive the Ferrari.
Right. Okay.
Because the gloves make it way worse.
Those weird little leather.
I mean, the leather driving gloves on their own would be great in a Ferrari.
Right. In a Ferrari.
What
if I gave you a Mirage, but you had to wear the gloves?
But with the shirt off, it looks really bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like these. Or the yeah, there we go. Or like
that bottle.
or like the mesh back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh look, you can get the gloves and a wallet for $5 extra. Yeah. Oh man.
Well, but those brown ones, see, like that's what you would see like driving a classic car, right?
But fingerless?
Well, I think those are usually for motorcycles, right?
Oh,
So you can do motorcycle things. Motorcycle things. We're both very experienced motorcyclists.
I don't wear fingerless gloves when I go mountain biking.
I had fingerless gloves for mountain biking for a long time.
How much do you sweat? All the sweat?
I mean, yeah, but it was nice to have padding and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh
Yeah.
no, I have like full gloves with like mesh backs.
Yeah.
You know, for mountain biking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also
I did go to full. I did end up going to
yeah.
full gloves. But.
Sometimes I just wear a set of Milwaukee work gloves.
Oh.
They're great.
Anyway.
Anywhoozle, this is
Anyway.
Glovecast.
Fingerless gloves
Oh,
with no
look,
shirt.
white piping.
Fingerless gloves with no shirt
Uh-huh.
is just, it's too much. It's too much.
I think that should be your autumn look.
And
Oh, yeah, these are good. Oh, you can get some that are kind of like tactically.
so for,
Oh, look with knuckle holes.
so for a day,
Those are the ones you're getting.
I'm the only one doing this show anymore. For a day, I'll drive the Corvette.
Okay, shirtless.
But can I have a bag on my head?
No.
No.
I mean, if you want to crash into things, sure.
Well, I'll cut eye holes.
You don't get to cut the holes. I'm the one who cuts the holes.
I'm the hole cutter here. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
What else do we have in this? First of all, what would you do for whatever this nonsense was?
Go to the gym, first of all.
Because you're talking about me being shirtless in a convertible. You would just combust.
You're right. Yeah.
You would just burst into flame.
It'd just be a pink mist.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that it'd just be like the smell of like burnt seaweed. You know? Yeah.
Like the air vent Glade things.
Uh-huh.
You would have to rig those up, but with sunscreen.
Yeah.
So it was just a constant mist of sunscreen.
Yeah. Like you go outside to like the patios, they have like the misters. Yeah. Just sunblock.
Yeah, they'd be like on top of the A-pillars, just
There
like
we go.
sun blocking
See,
you
now
right
you-
into your eyes.
Now you're thinking.
Yeah.
You have just like swimming goggles on.
Little wipers.
Yeah, that'd work great.
We're brain geniuses.
I have 4 tabs of Amazon fingerless gloves.
Why?
Smash cut to me getting served fingerless glove ads for like the next 6 weeks. Thanks, because of fucking tracking cookies.
You're gonna have to do that thing. Did you see that thing I sent you? The poison the well.
Yeah, the
thing.
luxury.
Yeah. So there's a thing you can do.
Derek Mead from Motherboard.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if he wrote the article. I think he just tweeted it out. Anyway, there's a couple of researchers, and they came up with an idea to poison the well for to poison the well of your ads that you get served, like basically your tracking information.
Yes.
God, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, the tracking cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, so you hit a button and it opens 100 Firefox tabs.
Yes.
And then basically you can assume different identities. You can be like a luxury car buyer. You can be like a new mom. You can be like all these different identities.
Yeah.
So you can just change your identity every day.
Yeah,
So you get different ads served to you.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's within your power to control all that content. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We should move on.
No, let's talk about shirtless. Ian.
You didn't answer the question. You
Fingerless
didn't
gloves.
answer what you would do.
Oh, I would marry the 488 and a shirtless, and I'd wear the little gloves. Ian, you're talking to somebody that has no shame.
Yeah.
I've run around in front of the news in a mankini. I'm in Getty Images, wearing almost nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. And yet you're still walking around
I know. Shame doesn't kill
like
you.
a normal person.
Shame doesn't kill
I
you.
don't understand that.
I was in really good shape that year. That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing an 80-mile road ride and then tacking on another 1,200 feet of climbing just because you need to, you know? Yeah. That was that body.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I don't know where it is now. Yeah. Ian.
The bottom of a mountain.
Ian, did you not notice what I'm wearing today?
Oh yeah. You've got a Rock Auto shirt on.
Ian.
Yeah.
I have an announcement.
Are we?
We're sponsoring Rock Auto. Well, I see where this went wrong. I see where this went wrong. They should be sponsoring us. They should definitely be sponsoring us. I was on Rock Auto's website. I was buying some stuff. I was buying the new fan controller for the old man sedan.
Okay.
Right? I just happened upon their apparel tab.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
They had hats for $5.
Okay.
And shirts for like $6.
Okay.
So I got a shirt and I got 4 hats for us to give away to the listeners.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll send one. We'll send them out.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Cheap Rock Auto hats. You know.
Good plan.
Yeah.
What's up next?
Okay, Ian.
Why did you buy hats?
Because I figured they'd be cool to give away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
And plus I'm at that point where like I need a solid hat I can sweat in, like while I'm outside working on the car and stuff.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I need one of those like burner ball caps, but not like a really gross one. So I just got like just a straight black one, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. Right? I mean, you got to have something when you're...
I own 0 hats.
Yeah, like a ball cap is pretty clutch.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Yeah. Can you wear one? Does it look right at all?
No, it looks real weird.
Does it? Okay.
It looks real weird. I'll show you. I'll show you later.
Yeah.
Camera's off.
I think we should do it with it on.
And the pants off.
Well, you know, that's actually what you get to draw. What you get to do.
Wait, are you allowed to wear the hat with the pants? They might be where I'm having a hard time.
And you're the one who said we need to move on.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a voicemail from Henry. We're gonna listen to it.
I want to hear it.
All right.
Hey, this is Henry. So I just saw something baffling on the road. So, Lincoln MKX, little crossover thing. I think it's the same as the Ford Edge, something like that. But the wheels. American Racing Wheel Torque Thrusts, or at least a clone of them. So I think we might need to make up a new term for cars with wheels that just do not match the car, and especially for cars, for like shitty cars with really expensive wheels. Anyway, thanks. Bye.
So Henry's using the automotive crisis line correctly.
He is using it correctly.
He saw something that concerned him. That he wanted to...
He saw something and he said something.
To 720-591. Oh, wow. Is this like when you try to try to remember somebody's phone number without a keypad in front of you?
Uh-huh.
Right?
720-515-1391.
There you go. Okay. That's what Henry called?
Yes.
To report his crisis. So Henry... Thank you for your voicemail, Henry. And this is a great topic. So I don't know why we wasted so much time getting to it. That's on me, everybody.
Your fingerless gloves.
Okay. So he saw a Lincoln MKX. I think you're right. It is the same thing as the Ford Edge. Mm-hmm. This is also one of the things that if it was totally slammed, maybe stanced, it would look like a cool wagon. Yeah.
Would it though?
This generation right here would. This one, not this, not like, what is it? Not that one.
Right.
Right. But that this one would actually kind of look funny as a wagon and kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So he saw one of these guys and he saw these wheels on it. So American Racing Torque Thrust.
Right. Usually on like muscle cars.
Yeah. Yeah. Very period correct for muscle cars, stuff like that. Right. Yeah, that's not a wheel that I would associate as looking good with a Lincoln MKX. So I think you're right, Henry, in that we need this unsettling wheel to car ratio.
That car is overshoed.
There you go. Okay. I like that. I'm not going to kick it. I'm not going to kick it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to invite it in, but you're not going to kick it out?
Right. Like it'll mingle on the patio with the other guests for a little while. Yeah.
I'll give it a glass of wine, see if it sticks around.
Exactly. See what other people's reactions are to it. Yeah. Overshoot. Yeah. Overshoot and under overfunded. I don't know. Right? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna workshop this. Yeah.
Those wheels are writing checks that chassis can't cash.
Hey, that's good. I like that.
That's a little too long, but
it is a bit verbose. But so because I want to be very specific about this, right? Because I think that this is one of the things where people who look at donks don't get it, right? And that like inevitably somebody is like, donks are just a fantastic thing, right? We love donks. Donks are big wheels on a lifted car and they're fantastic, right? But like say very crazy nice wheels on like a really shitty car is a different thing than a donk, right?
Right.
And I just want to make sure that we're making the distinction between those things because I think in some people's heads they're the same, right? If you're not donk aware,
right.
If
Well,
you're not,
that goes along with the whole aesthetic.
If you're not donk woke. And at 10:51 p.m., Dave gets funny.
I love that.
Doke.
We're the Doke podcast.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, Doke. But yes, if you're Doke, you know that donks are like, that's a whole aesthetic. It's not just the big wheels, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's different than what we're talking about here.
Right.
That reminds me of, we were at a track day one time, and I can't remember if you were at this one or not.
I was not, but you told me about it. It was a Honda Accord with raised wheels, right?
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, which is in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with raised wheels on a Honda Accord Coupe 6-speed.
Raised wheels can be very pricey.
They are so expensive.
Yeah.
And that was like,
they're a status symbol. They're the supreme of the wheel world.
Right. That was like the only upgrade that he had really done to the car.
Right.
Right. So like, and then he took it, he did that for tracking ostensibly.
Yeah.
But like he blew essentially his entire budget on, there were the Volk.
Okay.
There were the Volks, and they were like, the famous Rays Volks, like kind of like these, sort of style, or like one of those.
Okay, all right.
Like
blew the budget on that.
Right, blew the budget on the wheels.
Yeah,
and wheels is one of the things you should spend money on because it's a huge bang for your buck.
Right,
as long as you don't overspend, which is what this gentleman did. And it was just really funny. Yeah, it was
for
like
one wheel,
those.
$669.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
And that's like kind of middle of the road for Volks.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
Right.
Like that car was overshoed.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And I think, and I know people who do this and just when they walk around in life where they have like the jeans, but then the dress shoes, like the shiny dress shoes. There's a very small subset of like jean dress shoe combinations that doesn't make you look like a club promoter. And sometimes people miss that mark.
Okay. So when you do jeans and glossy black dress shoes, a gold medallion magically appears on your chest.
Correct.
Matte dress shoes.
And like a handful of flyers that you just start stuffing in people's windshield wipers.
Okay. Matte dress shoes and like a sensible top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then an Oxford collar appears on your shirt.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
It's a delicate balance.
It is.
It can go very wrong very quickly.
It is. Yeah. And here we thought people wouldn't like talking about fingerless gloves for half an hour.
You know who you are. People who overshoe.
So I'm glad Henry brought this up, and it is certainly a thing. And I don't know. I think sometimes like the shittiness of the car can go so far down to the wheel improvement being so nice that it's the Jupiter ascending of car situations because it comes back around to being kind of funny.
Right. I think if the value of the wheels is greater than the value of the rest of the car, then it's yes.
Right.
Then I'm into it.
It's the inverse Colorado, where people say the bike on the car is more expensive than the car.
Yeah.
Right?
So like if the wheels are more expensive than the car, then I'm interested again.
Yeah, I like this.
But if the style, I think it's more of the style.
Yeah.
If the style of the wheel doesn't match the style of the rest of the car, then there's something weird going on.
But I think
because I don't think it's a price thing.
No, I don't think it's a price thing either. And I think that there is a way to do different styles, like to mix up genres of wheel and car that look cool, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's like hard and fast rules.
No. But I just want to point out that I think Henry probably saw one of the worst case scenarios.
Yeah. Yeah, because
so we're sorry for that.
When people get like, mismatching styles wrong.
Right.
You know it when you see it.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like the porn thing, right? Like Right.
When you
see it.
You can't define it. Yeah. Larry Flint. Yeah. It was a Supreme Court justice that said that.
Yeah.
Right?
I can't remember who. Yeah. I can't remember who said that. But anyway, you know it when you see it, and I know it when I hear it.
Right.
Like that's not right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. One of the things that I really like about the show is that a lot of times when listeners talk to us, it does give us things that rattle around in our heads for a while.
Yeah. Now I'm just going to go to bed picturing like turbofan wheels on a muscle car.
Yeah. Yeah. See? Right? Right? Yeah. Like what if we put turbofan wheels on my old man sedan?
Yes.
See?
My dream is to put turbofan wheels on my Volkswagen.
It might help with my cooling.
Yeah. Ah, see? Turbofan.
Turbofan. You can't turbofan all your problems, Ian.
Watch me.
I think we might have done a car show.
I think we did a car. We did like an actual car show.
Yeah.
Aside from the fingerless gloves and the pants and the shoes.
I do have one more thing. Your dad sent us a couple pictures. I just want to get to one of them because it does kind of talk about what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay.
This is the Corvette that he saw that I assume the driver was shirtless. It is a Corvette with...
oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. With the bikes on it.
Yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I think he said that the wheels were actually resting on the spoiler.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome.
So there's this company that sells this suction cup mount.
Yeah, we've seen them at the Ferrari booth.
Exactly.
At the Denver Auto Show.
Yeah, they target like the really nice cars because they know those people will never put a bike rack on their car, but they have like a $10,000 carbon fiber bike that they want to take somewhere.
Right.
Right? Yeah, so that's what's happening here. That's a road bike and a mountain bike. Yeah, so some stuff is happening.
That's pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, mount your bikes to your Corvette. Yeah. So thank you, Eric.
Is that a ZR1 as well?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I want to zoom in on it. Enhance.
Thank you.
Enhance.
We don't have the technology. Oh, wait. Yes, here it is. It's a ZR1. ZR1. There you go, Ian.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So thanks for sending that in, Eric. So Ian, if somebody else like Henry has an automotive crisis, if you're having a crisis, give us a call at
720-515-1391.
Absolutely.
I feel like I say a different number every time and you just agree with me.
No.
Fix it in post.
No, that would be funny. Yeah, right?
Good job, buddy.
Just every time.
You did it.
I've been gaslighting you on the number this entire time. In fact,
there actually is no number.
I don't even put the show on the internet.
This is just Creed thoughts.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Henry is just a coworker of mine, and I'm like, hey, call this number and say this thing. They're reading it under duress. Yeah. So automotive crisis, send us an FMK cars, teamclearcoat@gmail.com.
Correct. Talk to us on the social medias, especially Twitter. That's the one we're usually fastest at.
Yeah.
And most generally, we love you.
Absolutely.
Except for you know who. You know what you did.
We love you.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Good night.